All right, let's jump right into it. August 22nd, 2025, Tirunelveli, a pretty historic town in India. And suddenly the political stage is, well, it's absolutely set ablaze. Union Home Minister Amit Shah gives the speech.
Yeah,
And it wasn't just a speech, was it? It felt more like a gauntlet thrown down, directly challenging two of India's really powerful political families.
definitely. A very direct challenge.
So our deep dive today is all about unpacking that moment. What exactly was said? Why does it light up the whole political landscape in Tamil Nadu and, frankly, beyond?
And that's exactly our mission here. We want to navigate, the complexities of these pretty bold claims Shah made. We'll dig into the political dynamics, the history of power involved,
Right.
and what it all really signifies for India's democratic future. Think of it as your shortcut to getting past the noise, getting to the core insights.
Because the accusation itself was incredibly sharp, no ambiguity.
Not at all.
Shah basically alleged that Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin and Congress leader Sonia Gandhi, they're driven by just one thing, getting their kids into top spots.
Yeah, Udhayanidhi Stalin for Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and Rahul Gandhi for Prime Minister of India. That was the claim.
And Shah, with his usual confidence, made this bold prediction. He said these dynastic dreams, they're going to crash against the NDA wave in 2026.
The BJP-led National Democratic Alliance, yeah. He sounded very certain about that outcome.
So let's really zoom in on that scene. Tirunelveli, August 22nd, 2025. As you said, it's not just any town. It's got this rich cultural heritage, very vibrant political discourse usually.
Very politically aware region.
And this BJP event, the booth, Karyakarta Semlan, gathering party workers, it felt like more than just routine, didn't it? It seemed like a calculated show of strength.
Oh, absolutely. The timing, everything about it screamed strategy. This was a move clearly made with the 2026 Tamil Nadu Assembly elections in mind. You had Amit Shah there, flanked by key state leaders. K. Annamalai, the state BJP president, Nenarna Genthran. They used this platform for a really scathing critique of the ruling DMK.
The Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam.
Right. And their ally, the Indian National Congress. It was a full frontal attack.
And the speech itself, it was quite something. Shah really blended these sharp accusations with, promises of a better future under the NDO.
Classic political oratory, yeah.
But the headline grabber, like we said, was that claim. Stalin's sole agenda is making his son, Udhayanidhi, the next CM, and Sonia Gandhi, just focused on making Rahul the PM.
And he put it very bluntly. Neither Rahul Gandhi can become prime minister, nor Udhayanidhi can become chief minister. The NDA's victory is certain, and Modi ji's leadership will prevail. Pretty stark.
So it's fascinating how he framed it, not just politics, but this big battle, dynastic politics versus the BJP's idea of, merit-based governance?
Exactly. And that framing is key. Is it, entirely rooted in truth, or is it perhaps more political theater? Designed to rally the BJP base in a state where, historically, they've struggled to gain traction.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Because this whole dynastic narrative, it's not exactly new in India.
Not at all. It's been a constant theme.
Yeah.
You have the Nehru-Gandhi family in Congress, obviously, but also regional powers like the Tirunelveli family in Tamil Nadu itself. Family ties often play a huge role.
Right.
And the BJP has consistently, pushed this idea that dynastic politics inherently stifles democracy. The argument being it puts family loyalty above public good, above merit.
It touches on that fundamental question of democratic succession, how power gets passed on.
Precisely. It's about the very nature of the system.
Okay, let's look at Udhayanidhi Stalin first. He's definitely been in the public eye, carrying that huge legacy of his grandfather, Karunanidhi, and his father, M.K. Stalin.
Big shoes to fill.
Before politics, he was known in Tamil cinema. Producing, acting, Red Giant movies was his banner.
Yeah, quite successful in that field, too.
His political entry seemed, gradual but deliberate. Formally joined in 2019, DMK Youth Wing Secretary, then a minister in 2022, and by 2025, Deputy Chief Minister. That's a pretty quick rise.
It is, and that rapid ascent, he's only 47, it's definitely fueled all the speculation that he's being groomed for the top job.
But his supporters push back, right? They highlight his work.
They do. They point to his active engagement, his role in welfare schemes, like the Kalinaran Kanavu Ilam housing project, distributing land titles. They argue he's earned his spot through work, not just his name.
But the critics, and Amit Shah definitely amplified this, see it as classic dynastic privilege. Fast-tracked because of who his family is, maybe bypassing others with more experience.
That's the core of the criticism, yeah.
Yeah.
Nepotism versus merit.
Though Udhayanidhi himself, he seems resilient. I remember back in July 2025, someone asked him about the AIA DMK leader, Palaniswamy, predicting a DMK loss in 2026.
What did he say?
He just said, confidently, the voters will decide. The chief minister is working efficiently to ensure DMK returns to power.
Kind of turning it back to performance.
Interesting response. Puts the onus on the electorate.
Then you have Rahul Gandhi. His journey, well, it's been much more turbulent on the national scene, wouldn't you say?
Oh, definitely. As a sign of the Nehru Gandhi family, the scrutiny has been intense since day one, back in 2004. And he's always battled that perception, fairly or unfairly, of being an entitled heir.
Lacking vision or charisma, that's often the critique from the BJP side.
Right.
But his supporters argue he's grown into the role, especially maybe after Congress did better in the 2024 Lok Sabha polls.
There's an argument for that. His performance as leader of the opposition has been noted.
He's been very vocal on things like federalism, social justice, economic inequality, seems to connect with some younger Indians. And his meetings with MK Stalin, like in May 2025, they show that Congress-DMK alliance is still strong. It's a crucial alliance for both parties, especially in Tamil Nadu. Now, Shah's claim that Sonia Gandhi's sole agenda is making Rahul PM, that feels like an oversimplification.
How so?
Well, while she's obviously been hugely influential in his career, party leadership decisions usually involve a wider group, right? Party veterans, regional bosses. Plus, Rahul himself seemed reluctant to take the top job in the past.
Right, there was that period.
So his ambitions might not perfectly match the narrative Shah is painting. It raises that question again. How much is personal ambition, how much is party strategy, and how much is just, effective political framing by the opponent?
Perception versus reality. And often in politics, perception is reality for many voters.
That's often the case, yeah.
And these remarks by Shah, they weren't just about the individuals. This was clearly part of the BJP's bigger game plan for Tamil Nadu.
Absolutely. They've struggled there historically. Won just, 4 seats in the 2021 assembly election. Gaining a real foothold is a major goal.
So how are they trying to do that?
Well, a key move was reviving the alliance with the AIA-DMK, the All India Anna Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, led now by Edappadi K. Palaniswamy.
The former chief minister.
Exactly. Shah announced that alliance back in April 2025, with Palaniswamy leading the coalition. That's critical for them to try and consolidate the anti-DMK votes.
Makes sense. Bring the opposition forces together.
And appeal to Tamil Nadu's diverse electorate, especially those maybe unhappy with the current DMK government.
So Shah's speech in Tirunelveli, it was designed to fire up the BJP workers, yes, but also appeal to, Tamil pride.
He highlighted Modi government achievements, things like that. Pradhan Mantri Viksit Bharat Rozgar Yojana.
The job creation scheme. Big numbers involved there. Rs1 lakh crore outlay.
Right. And also that high-powered demography mission, which deals with illegal immigration.
Okay, so jobs and immigration, how are those expected to play in Tamil Nadu specifically?
Well, jobs are a universal concern, especially for youth facing unemployment. So that resonates. The demography mission, that's maybe a bit more complex in Tamil Nadu. Discussions about immigration often touch on regional sensitivities, identity politics. It's framed as decisive central action, but how it lands locally can vary.
Interesting. But maybe his most powerful weapon, or at least the one he used most forcefully, was that direct attack on the DMK's governance.
Oh, yeah. He didn't pull any punches there. Accused them flat out of running the most corrupt government in India.
Wow. And he cited specific areas.
He did. Alleged scams in liquor sales, TASMAC, state monopoly sand mining, infrastructure projects, even the MG and REGA rural employment scheme.
Those are pretty serious allegations touching key sectors.
And what made it more potent, perhaps, was mentioning specific cases, like DMK leader Kepan Mudi, convicted in that assets case, and V. Senthil Balaji.
Right, the minister who stayed in his post even while jailed in a money laundering case. That caused a lot of debate.
Exactly. So these examples, even if the allegations aren't brand new, they form the core of the BJP's narrative, framing the DMK as corrupt, dynastic.
And contrasting it with their own promise of clean governance and development.
Precisely. Painting that clear choice for the voters.
Now, besides the attacks and the promises, Shah also spent time defending a specific piece of central legislation, didn't he? The 130th Constitutional Amendment Bill.
Yes, that was a significant part of the speech.
What's the gist of that bill again?
Essentially, it aims to disqualify ministers who are jailed for 30 days or more for serious offenses.
Okay. And that ties into his anti-corruption message.
Directly. M.K. Stalin had called it a black bill, claiming it undermines federalism, state autonomy. Shah fired back, basically saying Stalin had no moral high ground, given the DMK's alleged black deeds.
And he brought up Senthil Balaji again?
He did. He directly questioned how someone could remain a minister while in jail, asked, can those in jail continue as ministers? It perfectly fits that cleaning up politics narrative the BJP promotes.
But it's controversial, right? Opposition parties see it differently.
Oh, very much so. They see it as a potential tool to target political rivals, especially given, the wider political context in the use of central agencies.
So stepping back, this whole debate around the 130th Amendment, it points to a bigger tension.
It really does. It highlights that constant push and pull in Indian politics between federal autonomy, the power of the states, and central oversight from Delhi.
And for a state like Tamil Nadu.
Exactly. With its really strong tradition of regional identity, regional parties, any move perceived as encroaching on state powers is often viewed with a lot of suspicion. So Shah's defense of the bill appeals to his base, sure, but it could also alienate voters who value that state autonomy.
It's a tricky balancing act.
Very much so.
So looking ahead to 2026 in Tamil Nadu, the landscape seems crowded.
And contentious.
Extremely. You've got the DMK-Congress alliance still looking formidable after their sweep in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections there.
They won big then. They did. Then you have the BJP-AIADMK alliance banking on anti-incumbency, hoping people are tired of the DMK.
But it's not just those two camps anymore, is it?
No, and that's what makes it really interesting, the wild card.
Actor Vijay's party, Tamilaga Vetri Kazhagam, TVK?
Exactly. Vijay is hugely popular, a massive cinema star. He's positioning his party as an alternative to the Dravidian giants, DMK and AIADMK, trying to appeal to younger voters, maybe those disillusioned with the status quo.
What impact could TVK actually have?
That's the big unknown. But its presence could definitely split the anti-DMK vote. That would complicate things significantly for the BJP-AIADMK strategy.
So Vijay could be a spoiler? Or maybe even a kingmaker.
Potentially. It adds a whole new layer of unpredictability. It's a genuine wild card in the mix.
And underlying all these alliances and new parties, there's that clear ideological clash.
Absolutely. The BJP is positioning itself as the counterweight to the DMK's Dravidian ideology. You see it in the flashpoints.
Like the debates over Hindi imposition, the new education policy.
Even the controversy around the Tamil state anthem, the Tamil Thai Vazdu. These become symbolic battlegrounds.
And you hear it in the rhetoric, like Udhayanidhi Stalin back in October 2024, vowing that as long as DMK cadres or Tamils exist, nobody can touch Dravidam, Tamil Nadu, or Tamil. Very strong words.
Very strong defense of regional identity. And Shah's rhetoric, in contrast, appeals to national unity, Sanatan Dharma, strong central governance under the BJP's vision.
So it's a clash of identities, really.
It is. That ideological battle will likely be at the very heart of the 2026 election, alongside governance issues, both sides vying for the hearts and minds of a very diverse Tamil electorate.
So let's bring it back to the listener. What does all this political drama, starting from that speech in Tirunelveli, actually mean for you, the average voter?
Well, Shah's accusations against Stalin and Sonia Gandhi, they force us to confront that fundamental question. Does dynastic politics truly hurt India's democracy?
It's a debate with strong arguments on both sides.
It is. Proponents might say family ties offer continuity, maybe even trust, in a volatile political world. Critics will argue forcefully that dynasties kill meritocracy. They entrench power with a few, regardless of ability.
And the key takeaway for you listening might be that while familiar names offer a certain stability, it's fair to question if that comes at the cost of real representation and opportunity for others.
Exactly. And this isn't just theoretical. In Tamil Nadu, both DMK and AIADMK have histories intertwined with dominant families. AIADMK had its own succession struggles after Jayalalitha.
Right, until Palaniswamy consolidated power.
And nationally, Congress's reliance on the Gandhis is, as you said, a double-edged sword. A unifying symbol for some, a liability for others.
So for you, the listener, the issues being debated, corruption, governance, leadership styles, these have real-world consequences.
Absolutely. Whether you're a farmer near Tirunelveli or a tech worker in Chennai, you want leaders who deliver on the basics: jobs, good education, economic growth. Shah's speech, rhetoric aside, touched on real concerns.
Like the need for transparency, opportunities for young people.
And those corruption allegations against the DMK? If they stick, if they're proven, they could seriously erode public trust.
Because schemes like MGNOGA or how TASMAC is run, they're meant to benefit ordinary people. Mismanagement questions whether that's actually happening.
Right. It hits home. And it feeds into that broader desire for fairness we talked about. People generally want leaders who rise through hard work and merit, not just because of their last name. That perception of an unfair advantage matters.
So 2026 in Tamil Nadu becomes a chance for voters to weigh all this, not just policies, but the character of leadership, too.
Precisely. It's a crucial moment for the state.
So wrapping up, Amit Shah's speech in Tirunelveli, it definitely set the stage. High stakes in Tamil Nadu.
No doubt. Framing 2026 as this clash dynasty versus democracy throws down a major challenge to the DMK and Congress.
Whether his predictions pan out, well, that's why we watch elections, isn't it? But one thing's for sure, Tamil Nadu's political pot is boiling.
It is indeed. The next year promises to be a real roller coaster. Alliances, accusations, aspirations. It'll be intense.
And as a listener, your role really is to cut through that noise. Focus on the issues that matter to you. Jobs, education, healthcare, culture.
Because the future of Tamil Nadu, and maybe even its influence on national politics, will be shaped by the choices you make.
So stay engaged, keep asking the tough questions, and make sure your voice is heard. The political thriller of 2026. It's only just begun, and you're right in the middle of it.